It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 24 of May I Scrap Lift You. And I also have a design team project for a Color Rush studio. I am using the May kits, and I love this layout from Veronica. She is its_in_the_little_ details over off of Instagram. So she's got this big, beautiful piece of pattern paper, and it's trimmed down. It's on a white background, and then she is folding up a corner to expose the other side of the paper, which is gorgeous as well. And then she's got, I think she's got 4 photos coming down, and then she's got a bunch of fun stuff kind of coming out from under where that folded area is. So I am using this paper that has the bandana on the back, and I wasn't really thinking when I made this and was like, oh, I need to make sure I don't cut off like the bandana part. So the good news is this paper, for the most part, is very neutral as far as the florals aren't going in one sort of direction, so it doesn't really look like they're upside down. So that worked out good. And honestly, I kind of covered up a decent amount of it, so maybe it wouldn't have even mattered. I don't know. So for my mixed media, I decided to grab just a small heart-shaped stencil. I think it's probably a Teresa Collins. I only say that because it's pink. I could be totally wrong. And then I grabbed some of my Distress inks, and I decided to use sponge sugar. But it was really hard to get it to go on there. So I just decided to use the actual pad, and I think it's a little dark. But that's okay. So I have 5 photos. So one of the things my daughter wanted to do for her birthday was to go actually make pottery. And so there were 5 of us. And so we all made something. And so this is showing everything that we made. Obviously, it's all very pale, but then when they fire it, it's very, very vibrant. So I made a little dish. It is actually sitting on my desk holding a bunch of stuff. And then she made a cup. Of course, she put Luke's on it because she is a Gilmore Girls fanatic. And somebody made a popcorn dish, and then a Christmas candy dish, and then a pot of succulents. So I have all of those photos. I trimmed them down. I added a white border to them. They're kind of all different sizes because based on how the pictures were taken, like how I could trim them down, and I'm kind of doing them in that cascading way that Veronica had done. Of course, my daughter took the picture of me and she made it like super close up. So I actually have the biggest picture because I couldn't really cut any of it off. I know that just is kind of crazy, but that is just how it is. So I've got those on there, and now I'm going to start going through the decorations. And I have some of the printables. I have some of the ephemera pack from the kit. I have fussy cut out some florals from one of the pages. So you're going to see me kind of finding those and putting those along the side of the folded edge, just like is in the inspiration piece. And then I also had a super cute, it's like a jean pocket, and it's got some florals coming out. So that's going to go down there at the bottom as well. Also, so that's one of the printables. That little label with the cactus on there, that's one of the printables. That's where my journaling will go. And I get one of the fabric hearts on there down at the bottom as well. So I currently have that Howdy cut apart piece, or printable piece up there, but I really love this tag. This tag says she's whiskey in a teacup. And I just feel like that is my daughter. And she made a cup. So, I mean, that's the size I would drink tea out of. That's not probably the typical size most people drink tea out of, but my teacups are usually quite large. So I really want that to be my title. But it was brown, just like the background paper, and it was kind of getting lost. So I went ahead and matted that in white cardstock as well, so that it would pop a little bit. And then I will add some of the horse frazzle into the tag hole here in a minute. But I decided I also needed another little area on top of the fold. So it looks like that's where she had her tag. But I really wanted the tag over by my daughter. So I'm going to add the y'all, because that was us. That was all of us. And a cute little bow. And I'm also going to bring in one of those like pleather pieces. And you can see it over there, kind of off to the left, kind of hanging out onto the layout, like creeping its way on, like I'm gonna make it on this layout this time. Take me over there. I'm almost there. So that will make it on. I also added one of the wood veneer pieces that says hello darling. I'm also gonna get an acrylic star. Oh, and in the beginning, I actually did take it to my sewing machine and I sewed the I sewed the whole thing on. So there is that little bit of detail as well. So there's that piece I was talking about. Made it right on there. And it looks like my kid is home. Hopefully my dog doesn't bark. So that is basically what it's going to look like. Now, the last little bit, it's kind of hard to see in her piece, but she's got what looks to be like some Nuvo drops around, and I decided to do it with sequins. So I'm just going to add a little dollop of glue here, and I am going to go all the way around with the sequins, including adding a bow up at the top. Now, I let you watch a little bit of this, but I am not going to make you watch all of this. So there is my layout all done. I hope that you have enjoyed this. So make sure you go give Veronica some love. I will have all of the information down below for Color Rush Studio, and I have a coupon code that's 10 Crystal that will save you 10%. And that is going to do it for me today. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.